game, cause see the boxing voice.
All right, we good? Fernando Pimentel of ThaBoxingvoice.com here with the now IBF #1 contender to Anthony Joshua, Dominic Breazeale. Dominic, everything's weird because it seemed to play out perfectly. You were supposed to fight Charles Martin. The fight never happened. Charles Martin goes out to fight Glaskov. The knee breaks down. We all know what happened between Joshua and Martin. Now you get this shot against Joshua. How did you see that fight with Joshua and Martin, and what could you see that you could work better on and do better on versus Joshua?
Man, that was just an overall terrible fight, man. I can't watch Anthony Joshua, Charles Martin. It makes me sick to my stomach, man. Martin came out and put on a piss-poor performance, and it's just very upsetting, you know. I'm watching fights like the Dylan White fight that he fought. That was a good strategic fight. You know, Anthony Joshua is one of those guys that's a technician, man. He's going to come out and throw a lot of 1-2s. I know it. He better bring something better than that.
Now, what are your thoughts about, you said it, it sickened you. Why did that fight sicken you? What about it made you just feel so bad?
It's just bad when you see a guy, a fellow, you know, USA type of heavyweight go over there overseas and represent your country and just show up in a piss-poor performance like that. It's bad, man. I thought a lot more of Charles Martin. He didn't perform when it came time to perform. You know, he got the slip and fall against Glaskov. He kind of got babied his way up the ranks, and, you know, it showed when the big fight came on, it showed.
Now, what are your thoughts? Like you said, you have to travel to the UK. He traveled to the UK. Deontay Wilder, the WBC champ, has to travel to Russia. Do you think heavyweight division, even though it's in such a boom right now and everybody's paying attention to it, it still means more overseas than it does here in America?
No, it's always going to be more here in the States, man. That's why Deontay Wilder is taking his belt over there to prove a point. I'm taking my butt over there to England to prove a point. Get that belt, bring it back, and maybe me and Deontay Wilder can get it going on.
How about the rest of the division? How do you see it going? Do you see Charles Martin? Do you think he could come back from that?
Man, I think Charles Martin's done, man. He's going to go back to fighting at little small Orange County shows, the Hiltons down there. He'll never fight on a big show again. It's just very disgraceful. It's one of those things, when you see a heavyweight in the ring, you want to see an action-packed fight. You want to see leather flying and guys getting knocked out. In that situation, it was him getting knocked out. He was on the wrong end of the punch.
Give us your thoughts on Anthony Joshua, what you've seen from him, and why do you think he moved up so fast to win a title in such a short time?
Big, strong guy, man. He's got a gold medal, man. He's proven that he can be there. He's one of the best, and I want to be one of the best, so I got to fight the best. And in doing so, we got an IBF title on our hands.
Now, finally, break down Wilder versus Povetkin. Your thoughts on Wilder going over to Russia to fight Povetkin in his hometown, in his home country, basically being put in a corner and having to do that?
I think that's big. You know, I think Deontay Wilder goes over there and knocks him out, man. I think he puts him out in the 3rd or 4th round. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I think Deontay Wilder goes and gets in the 3rd and 4th round, man. He's going to knock Povetkin out, dude. Deontay Wilder does a good job of keeping his range real long, and Povetkin's got a real problem keeping inside of that. So we'll see what happens with that one.
Well, I thank you for your time, Dominic. I wish you good luck going to the UK versus Anthony Joshua. The fight's June 25th, right?
June 25th, yes, sir, the O2 Arena.
Tell your fans where they can follow you and where they can see more about you, obviously training for the biggest fight of your career, man.
Check me out on my social media, Instagram. I got Trouble Boxing, Trouble Breazeale, Dominic Trouble Breazeale on Facebook. Check me out.
Fernando Pimentel of ThaBoxingvoice.com here. Dominic Breazeale, #1 contender for the IBF title, saying we'll see you guys at the fights.
All right, bro.
Thank you, bro.
No other sight in the game.